Hi, this is Paul. I want to make a video, just put this video up actually before people go out to vote. I know people have been early voting this year. Actually, people have been doing a lot of that this year. Actually, they said they surpassed the 2016 totals, so that's a good thing, especially with the condition that we're in this pandemic, that people are actually going out there and voting. So I think that's a good thing. But I want to make an appeal, and if you watch this channel, you know that there's no way in the world I want Donald Trump to be president again. Okay, I think he's been an absolute disaster. Okay, he's just disgraced this country, to be perfectly honest, in my opinion. And again, this is my opinion on this channel. Okay, I don't speak for all black people. I don't speak for all Democrats. I don't speak for all liberals or whatever, or conservatives or anything else. Okay, I'm just speaking for myself. Personally, I voted on Saturday. I voted early. Normally, I vote on Tuesday morning before I go to work. And but I decided, since I was out and about and getting my hair cut and everything else, on the way there, when the bus, I got off on the bus and then just walked to the school and early voted, and I was in and out within, I think, 10 minutes. Okay, so it was fast and quick, and happy I did it. And I had no shame in admitting that I voted for Joe Biden. Is he the perfect candidate? By no means. Okay, sure, there's lots of things that I don't like about him, but I'm sorry, Donald Trump is a train wreck. Okay, he's an absolute disaster. He's a complete narcissist who only cares about himself and not this country at all. There's over 200,000 Americans dead because of his absolute negligence, okay, in handling the pandemic. Okay, he's just totally screwed the pooch with that, and then of course takes no responsibility for it at all. Okay, and for that reason alone, he should not be president. But before that even happened, he was disqualified, as far as I'm concerned, being president. He got impeached for a reason. Okay, he's only became president to help himself. He doesn't care about the country. He doesn't care about anything else but himself. Okay, and he's a complete. Not only is he's a horrible person, he's a horrible president. Okay, and he's absolutely disgraced his country. UK people talk about how how America used to be this shining example to the world, but under Donald Trump's leadership, come on, he's absolutely destroyed this country in terms of just everything. The way people even look at this country, and they wonder how we could ever elect somebody as horrible as him. And like I said, I don't know how it would happen either, except these people, these idiots who support him, and I call them idiots, okay, specifically because if you vote for somebody that's purposely telling you one thing and then does the complete opposite, and you still support him, then you're an idiot. Okay, okay. If his interests, well, he says his interests are you, but what he does is actually against your interests, and you still support him, you're an idiot. Okay, that's just plain and simple. That's what it is. Okay, and now as far as these black rappers supporting Donald Trump or even working with him, like I said, this is America. They can do what they want. Okay, and like I said, I've never depended on any celebrity to tell me who to vote for or whatever. They can support whoever they want to. This is a free country and whatever, so they can do what they want. But there's no way in the world nobody can convince me to support Donald Trump or anything. Okay, and of course he's desperate to get reelected because he knows if he doesn't win the election that more than likely he's getting indicted and he's going to jail for not paying taxes, for his corruption, everything else. He's going to jail, and that's pretty much a certain. He's going to get indicted for that. He knows it. In his heart of heart, he knows it, and that's why he's so desperate to get reelected, because he figures he can delay it, okay, for another 4 years. Okay, and it wouldn't surprise me if he loses the election, if he runs to Russia or somewhere. If he absolutely runs out of this country, gets on a jet somewhere and runs to Russia to try to hide out, okay, so he doesn't get prosecuted. It would not surprise me because, again, he's a coward and he's a narcissist. And I always said this, and I said this to my friends, the reason Donald Trump talks as reckless as he does is because nobody ever punched him in his mouth. Okay, that's the only reason that he talks as reckless as he talks. Okay, as a person, and you can agree with me with this, point. I always make this point to my friends. The only reason he talks as reckless as he does is because nobody's ever checked him. And I'm talking about checked him, meaning punch him in his mouth. When you say something to somebody, say something smart uh, to him, and somebody, if he punched you right in the mouth, you wouldn't say that again. And that's the whole only reason Donald Trump, because he grew up rich and privileged, that he talks as reckless as he has, because nobody's ever checked him. I guarantee you, especially Michael Cohen. I don't know how Michael Cohen, when he made that remark about his daughter, didn't punch him in his mouth. It's beyond me. But again, like I said, he only talks as reckless as he does and whines on Twitter like a little bitch, okay, and stuff, because nobody's ever checked him, okay? That's why he talks as reckless as he talks, okay, because nobody's ever checked him, okay? Now we got a chance on Tuesday, this Tuesday, November 3rd, to send him a loud and clear message, okay, that we're taking our country back, okay, from this complete narcissist idiot who's ruining this country, okay, who's responsible for over 200,000 deaths and over 9 million COVID infections and growing in this country, okay, and he's trying to ignore it because he knows he has no answer for it, okay, and he doesn't want to take responsibility, but trust me, hold him accountable for it. And I'm just praying that, that Joe Biden wins by a lot, so Donald Trump don't try to play his games of trying not to count ballots and stuff and trying to go to Supreme Court to whine and bitch, and he'll do anything he wants to, like I said, because he's desperate and he knows that if he loses the presidency, as soon as he gets out of that White House, he's going to get indicted a bunch of times, and more than likely he's going to jail, and he's scared to death of that. And like I said before about him not getting punched in the mouth, he's scared to death because he knows if he goes to jail, he's going to get punched in the mouth a lot, okay? And excuse me, like I said before, I don't count on any celebrities to tell me who to vote for. And these rappers, I think they're idiots, in my opinion, try to work with Donald Trump because Donald Trump is only interested in himself. He's not interested in nobody else. The only reason he's reaching out to these black people right now is because he wants to get reelected. He figures if I can drain off some of that black support Joe Biden has, I can increase my chances of trying to get reelected. That's the only reason he's doing it. He doesn't give a crap about black people. Him and his father got sued for not not letting black people live in their developments. Okay, excuse me. Okay, him and his father got sued for that. Okay, and he had to admit it, that that's what they were doing. Okay, he did that on purpose. Okay, and trust me, shithole countries. Okay, get out of it. Trust me, Donald Trump, please. If you don't know Donald Trump by now, then you're hopeless. And like I said before, that old saying, but P.T. Barnum, there's a sucker born every minute. That's the living definition of those people at those Trump rallies who just so desperately want something to cling on, to believe in. Okay, and I always think about these cults and say, how would people be how stupid to join a cult? But he's living proof of it. Okay, that people, they want to believe in something so desperately that they ignore all logic, okay, all rational thought, and just suck up the Kool-Aid. Okay, and that's what these idiots standing there as their stupid red hats. They want to belong to something. They want something to believe in, no matter how illogical it is. Okay, and so they lose all sense of common self and decency, and join a complete narcissist who doesn't give a crap about you. Okay, does not care. Okay, but these people are they're gonna, in these rallies he's holding, people are catching COVID and dying. But does he care? Of course he doesn't care. All he cares about is trying to get. He's so desperate to get reelected. Every time I look on YouTube and stuff. You see his ad. I know you see Biden's ads too, but you see his ads and stuff. And his desperation. You can tell his desperation. Okay, that's why do you think he wanted to do that thing with Joe Rogan? He wanted to do a debate with Joe and have Joe Rogan. Like Joe Rogan, trust me, I know Joe Rogan's podcast is popular, but please, Trump is so desperate, and Biden beat him in the debates anyway. Okay, but he's so desperate because he thinks, oh, Joe Biden is senile. He's been trying that old stick, that Biden, and say a polite way to say it is Joe Biden's lost a little bit off his fastball, but by no means is he completely out of it. Okay, But Trump thought, okay, I could just call him, oh, Joe, say he's hiding in the basement and all that stuff, and then that would assure me that that I get reelected. I just disparage him, say, he's hiding in the basement, he has dementia, I want him drug tested, none of that stuff. All those attacks didn't stick, okay? And now he's desperate. Why do you think he's running around at all these rallies and back and forth and doing all these silly? Because he's desperate. He's desperate because he knows, and I guarantee you, when he loses, and if he loses, and I pray that he does, when he loses, he's gonna probably, not only he's gonna have the biggest bitch fest in the world, he's probably gonna start crying because he knows, unless he runs to Russia, and if he runs to Russia, he knows that will just confirm to everybody that he's Putin's bitch, and Putin has information on him, blackmail material. That's why you think he's been genuflecting in front of Putin for all these years. Okay, won't disparage him because he knows that Putin has him by the balls, and he has, Putin has something on Trump. Of course he does. Okay, why do you think he plays? As narcissistic as Trump is, you don't think he would revel at a chance to try to one-up Putin if he could? No, Putin has information on him, so Putin probably told him when he showed him that information, told him, you better kiss my ass every time you're in public, and don't say anything bad about me ever. Okay, and he's probably said, yes, sir, exactly. And he knows he's been Putin's bitch for the past 4 years. But anyway, like I said, you go out and vote, okay? And I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but I think there's only one logical choice, Joseph Biden, okay? You don't want 4 more years of Trump. And I seriously I was at work saying, my company that I work for, see if they have any divisions in Canada, because that's how sick am I of this idiot being in charge. I would gladly move to Canada for 4 years to get away from this idiot. Okay, but I'm hoping and I'm thinking that the American people are smart. The majority of the American people are smart enough to vote this idiot out, because we cannot take another 4 years. All these people are dying right now, and he has no plan to contain this. And they said it's supposed to get worse. The COVID situation during this winter time, it's going to get worse. You see, all these infections are up in all these different states, and he's trying to act like we're rounding the corner on this. No, we're not, you idiot. Okay, and for that reason alone, he should be kicked out of office. Okay, but I trust, hopefully, the American people will do the right thing, okay, and vote this idiot, this moron, out of the White House, because he's been an absolute disaster, okay, and to me, it's a simple choice, okay, and like I said, I don't know, I didn't mention this before, but when I was in the bar shop, they were sitting in there arguing about the presidential election and all this stuff, and saying that's better to have the devil you know than the devil you don't know, and all this, and saying all these, barbershop people have all these wacky conspiracies and stuff, and they're going back and forth. But ultimately, like I said, I think there's only one choice, and there's only one guy that I listen to politically that I think who's smart enough, and his name is Roland Martin. Okay, and you just look on YouTube and type in Roland Martin unfiltered, excuse me, and watch his videos. And he even breaks down. I was watching a video earlier today where he's breaking down how Trump's contract with a Black America, all this is just a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Okay, he took the time to break it down. So all these rappers that coming out and supporting Trump at the last minute and all that stuff, again, Trump is desperate, and if these people can't see that, then they're lost cause. And like I said, I don't make decisions based on what a rapper or celebrity says anyway. Okay, I like Ice Cube. 50 cents, yeah, I could take him or leave him. Okay, Lil Wayne, I don't give a crap about what Lil Wayne says about anything anyway. So let them support who they want to support. But I know for me, there's only one choice: Biden over Trump. We have to get Trump out of the White House. There's just no ands, ifs, or buts about it, in my opinion. We have to get him out because he's an absolute disaster. Okay, and this country, to me, I don't think this country can survive another 4 years of this idiot. Okay, I'm sorry, he's just a narcissistic idiot, okay, who just needs to go, and he needs to be locked up, is what he did. That's what he needs. He needs a jail cell. Him and a jail cell need to meet together, need to kiss, okay. Him in an orange jumpsuit, to me, would be a beautiful sight, okay. And for all these idiots and I call them idiots because I don't see how you don't see it, or maybe they're just being in denial. about how horrible a person he is and how horrible a president he is. Okay, but they, like I said, people, they want to suck up the power, so they'll overlook his numerous flaws just to support him and to be close to power. That's just how that is. But to me, there's only one choice. Okay, and I already voted for Biden, and I pray that he wins, and I hope it's by a lot. So Trump can't whine. Oh, he'll whine anyway, regardless. Okay, he'll whine like a stuck pig. Okay, but hopefully it's a big thing, so that way we don't have to put, because 2020 has been a horrible year. Okay, and I think that would be the thing that would hopefully show a little light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, that we're going to have a new president in 2021, and then I'll get through the rest of this year. Okay, that's just my decision about that. So anyway, but in any event, whoever you vote for, go out and vote. Okay, that's the most important thing. People have made sacrifices for people to have the right to vote, so go out and vote. Okay, that's the main thrust. I want to say go out and vote. Okay, but in my opinion, there's only one choice. Okay, and I know I've made tons of videos over the years about Trump and how horrible he's been and all the horrible things he's done. Okay, but ultimately, okay, it's just for the good of the country. He needs to be out. Okay, and he really needs to go. There's just no ands, ifs, or buts about it. And I know this is a long video, and probably the longest video I've probably ever made on this channel, but I just wanted to say, get everything out. Okay, and just say, to me, there's only one choice. Okay, Joseph Biden already voted, and I pray that the rest of the country, or the majority of the country, at least the ones that count, at least for the electoral college victory, do the right thing, and let's get a new leadership in there, because this country needs it, and that's just my opinion about that. Anyway, let me know what you think down below, and go out and vote, and God bless America. And this is Paul saying so long, and take care.